What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kente, co-host of What's Sibling Rivalry with my sister Shonda. Check out the second half of our interview with the Leonard brothers, Ray Jr. and Jarrel, as they talk about what they're doing now to give back as adults, and they also play How Well Do You Know Your Sibling? See who wins.
I have a question for both of you as well. Growing up, and I always go back because you guys were Leonard. You guys have been Leonards all your lives. How was it in terms of friendships? Like, was it we want to be friends? Did you have those, or did you have your friend radar up because people want to be friends with you because of who your parents are, or how were you able to navigate all of that?
I'll start off with this. My mom always said, "Look, Jarrel, everyone's not your friend. They're gonna smile in your face and tell you what you want to hear, but you got to have the insight to really see, where their heart is." And that was one thing, man. You're always cordial with people, but you got to be careful who you let into your circle for sure.
Yeah, and for me, it was I was blessed because my same core group is still some of my best friends to the day. And it was a small circle, but I knew that they would tell me, if I was messing up. They would speak truth to whatever was going on, and so I didn't have to worry about them not looking out for my best interests. And there was plenty of people that came around trying to get into the circle, but I'm like, no, the past is out here. You can be an associate, but you're not gonna be my friend. Right. So that was the case, and I guess it kind of insulated myself from having to deal with the whole lot of that, because there was definitely people that came in with an agenda, and it's scary not to know who has your best interest at heart. And we are such giving people. We love to help other people, and a lot of times that kindness can be taken for a weakness and put us in bad situations. But yeah, I mean, I still have some of my really good friends and my buddy from college. We're still close to this day.
That's amazing.
What do you have to say about young people today? Because now, there's a whole career path for famous children of fame. And I think it's important for you all in the way you grew up and the way you've turned into just incredible men, like to help the young people now that are just all on this trajectory for immediate fame, just because like babies are coming out with Instagram pages that have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. That's you all in our Ebony magazine, like on steroids, really, right? So, but they still are human beings. They're still going to have the same evolution of life. There's some lessons learned that you two can give those people, because no matter how it starts off, there's going to be the same situations that life brings to you, especially now more than ever with all this social media light shined on them. So, do you guys, I'm sure you look at it today and go, that's interesting, because you already know the behind the scenes experiences that they're probably having that the social media doesn't necessarily see. So if you had some words of wisdom, both of you all, what would you kind of guide and tell, or kind of like you did with your brother Ray, like giving them words of wisdom that this is going to happen, how they can end up evolving into just like incredible human beings like you two are?
Go ahead, young man. You can start it.
Okay. Well, one thing I would say is always be yourself. Don't change just because you're in the spotlight, or don't try to be something you're not, or be something that people want you to be. I think if you stay true to yourself, you will alleviate all that extra nonsense that comes along, with being in that limelight.
Yeah, for me, the social media standpoint, the kids are coming in, and their identity is already being defined for them, which is a scary thing, because the biggest thing is when you try to live up to being who everybody wants you to be, you don't ever find your own identity. And so I think there is a big issue with that. I wish we could have monetized like they do on this Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and all that kind of stuff right now. Back then, I wish Jet Magazine would have paid for clicks or page reads or something, but it doesn't happen that way. But I just look at it for my kids. Now they go onto social media to socialize with their friends back and forth, or share pictures and things like that. It's not about trying to be a celebrity. Is being who you are, like Jarrel said. And I just think it's it's a gift and a curse, to be able to get to a place where everybody knows you. You have a head start on most people, from that standpoint. But then at the end of the day, your whole life is being, filmed, and you're completely every mistake you make, every issue that you have is going to be amplified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I want to ask you both, now that you guys have, like I said, grown into men, and you're both successful in your own right. Ray, you're a motivational speaker, you're a CEO of company, author. How you getting your chef on as well lately?
You're trying to.
And Jarrel, you're a music producer. How did you find those career paths, or did they kind of find you? How did you guys evolve into from accomplished sports collegiate athletes into the career path you're on now?
I'll take that. I got into music actually from my brother. Growing up, him, he had his group called the Rebels, and I was actually in his first video. Even though I got punked in the video trying to get some water from the water fountain, I had to take a little shove on the face.
That was big. That's Kenny Burns that was pushing you in the head.
Whoa!
Yeah. He pushed me in the head a little bit. But growing up, man, I used to see him in the studio making beats. He had the MPC going on back then. I think it was the 1000. And I kind of just fell. 1200. Yeah, I kind of just fell in love with it from being around him, man. Because every time my mom would drop me off at his house, he'd be in the basement cooking up some heat, man. So I kind of just fell in that path. And then when I went to college at Middle Tennessee State, I went for audio and sound recording, and that was just a roadmap to what I'm doing now.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Ray, what about you? How did you get into motivational speaking and writing books and being a CEO? Is it the entrepreneurial spirit of your family, or how did your path come to be?
I think it was the entrepreneurial spirit of me. I mean, I wanted so bad just to have my own path. That I was like, nobody's going to deny me. Whether it was from being a sports agent, from doing music, like Jarrel said, that I was going to find something that was going to be my way to give back to the world. And it just so happened that motivational speaking came out of the blue. I was coaching kids in football, and my business partner, my consulting company, asked me to come down and speak to the soldiers at the Navy, because she's a Navy veteran. And I went down and just started talking, and people came up to me and said, "Man, your story made a difference in my life. I had these issues going on, and you inspired me." I said, "Well, I'm not a speaker. I don't like to talk that much, especially in front of crowds. I could turn it on when I got to turn it on, but they asked me to come back a few weeks later, and all of a sudden it just kind of grew from there and turned into, I was like, oh, they can pay me for this? I can get paid for it. So I go out and do it out of love, and I do it out of trying to make a difference, and getting paid for it is a bonus and a reward. And it's been a blessing, because Jarrel's come out and worked with me on several speeches. I had my younger son, my older son, Jalen, came out and hung out with me while we were doing some presentations. And it's just, amazing to see that I never thought that my story would make a difference in anybody's life. And to have, so many comments and so much effect of different people, it's like, okay, I'll never stop doing this.
That's
and
great.
you got every story is an inspiration for someone else, and you don't realize that. And like I said, even you all, there is a younger generation that really needs to know the grounding that your family instilled in you, how they're going to need that, because we can just watch and see that, it just in human evolution, they're going to have to go through the same experiences everybody else does, but now it's amplified in front of the light. So with you all growing up and being grounded as adults, you are definitely inspiration for that group, and then anybody else that aspires to be just great in their lives. So yes, I'm sure you are booked up all the time to speak. And then the chef, I didn't realize you were a chef, so I guess we'll be seeing you on Top Chef soon, Celebrity Chef or something, seeing you do your work on the grill. I've been calling Layla Ali out. I think she's scared of me going chopping. We gotta have a versus, a cooking versus.
Yeah, from the ring to the
I can't lie. He has some skills in that area. I can't lie.
Okay.
To keep up with the latest on What Sibling Rivalry podcast, please subscribe to us on your favorite platform. On Apple Podcasts, click on the subscribe button. And please don't forget to leave us a review and rating. On Spotify, click on the follow button under our picture. And on Stitcher, click on the plus sign under our picture. This will keep you up to date on all the fun and funny.
Well, I think this is time for the how well do you know your sibling? Like every siblings that we have on here, we have to have the how well do you know your sibling conversation.
And we competitive as siblings. Y'all cool. Y'all cool.
Absolutely.
We're competitive, so we keeping score. We're gonna see who actually knows the other sibling the best.
It is what sibling rivalry now, even though we're all family.
Right. We all family, but it's all love. Let's go.
Exactly. So touch gloves, go to your corner. We're gonna come out swinging.
Okay.
All right. So Ray, this question is for you about Jarrel. Who is Jarrel's favorite athlete whose last name isn't Leonard?
Oh, favorite athlete whose last name isn't Leonard. I don't know. I would say somebody probably like Deion Sanders or somebody like that would be a football. Somebody in football. So I would say like Deion Sanders because he was a dog in football as a receiver and a cornerback. So
yeah, Jarrel.
He got the last name right. First name Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
Half a point. We give him half a point for that. But I'm gonna give him a bonus point because Deion Sanders is my favorite athlete.
Oh, there you go.
All right, and he's coaching at HBCU now, so
exactly.
That's right. Yeah, big shout out to Deion. Big shout out to Deion.
That is solid.
Exactly.
That is funny, but you think about the positions. It's like wide receivers and corners always like a running back, and the running back always aspires to be somebody else. Everybody. Right. That's so funny. Okay, Jarrel, this one's for you. Who is Ray's favorite athlete that doesn't have the last name Leonard?
Let's see. Okay. So we're Cowboys fans, right?
Both.
We'll hold that against you.
I'm gonna go with Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith. Okay. Ray.
All right. He got it. Emmitt Smith.
Oh.
Emmitt.
And I'm a Cowboys fan because of that man right there. So he brought me up in the Cowboys life.
Tony Dorsett was running the ball, and then Emmitt Smith came along. So yeah. Like, all right, I give him all the respect.
Now you go that Cowboy.
You gonna be a Cowboy fan in this house.
Yeah. But that Cowboy generation, I can get with the fans. That Hollywood Henderson, that Cowboy.
Yeah. I fooled with him right up until Deion played there. And after that year, Jerry Jones started having his own press conference. I was like, nah, bro.
Right.
I'm a Jerry Jones fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, she liked Jerry Jones.
At least your Raiders look good. I know you're from Oakland. You got to like the Raiders,
you already know, huh?
Not like them anymore.
Hey, nah, we done. I'm a man without a country. When you break up my hometown twice, we through.
Done.
We done.
But us and the Raiders, though, it is one of those things. It's almost like that family. Like we can talk about them, but all of a sudden, it's like when you said Cowboy fans, automatically I came into this Raiders zone, and I'm like, wait, we don't even like the Raiders anymore. Yes, we do. That's right. We got this family with them.
And then it's dirty because it's like your ex get with somebody and they move into this big old mansion. And I'm like,
it's laid out too. That stadium is laid out.
It's like,
Ray rubbing it in. He said the stadium is laid out. I know. I saw that stadium. I was hating on it. I'm like, it's delayed in construction. Oh, that's the curse. Oh, it's not gonna be nice. Then I saw the opening and people were talking. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's Vegas, so they gotta make a showstopper in Vegas.
Right. The only thing is, ain't no fans in there, so I'm like, cool, whatever. Y'all got a nice stadium, nobody can see it.
Nobody paying for it.
Right.
So, all right, Ray, what is Jarrel's favorite restaurant? Every time y'all get together, he got to go there.
Favorite restaurant. So in football, I guess I got to be in Atlanta, right? Because that's where we normally go to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Or if we out here in California, you like go to Roscoe's, chicken and waffles. So I'm gonna say Roscoe's.
It's not a bad choice.
That's a good
ding,
one.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Hey, he hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah, Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Let me get that number 9 special, please.
That Obama special? What you talking about?
Obama special now.
Extra wing, side of rice and gravy. Yeah.
There you go. Shout out to Barack Obama.
You got
Shout
that
out.
down pat, man. You had that on. You said that like I was the waiter right quick.
Man. I'm about to catch a flight to Cali right now, as a matter of fact.
Just thinking about it. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we need Jarrel to give Ray's favorite restaurant, and since he's such a chef, I'm sure he has a sophisticated palate. So I don't know. You're not limited to anywhere in the United States. This is favorite.
Okay,
restaurant.
so I'm gonna go with Ray's Boom Boom Room, which is his kitchen.
You can't go wrong with that one.
With the Ray's Boom Boom Room.
There you go.
Ray,
Can't go wrong with that one.
I love
You know,
that you
it's like,
named
why we got to go out somewhere when I can just cook it better than anybody else? So
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Ray's Boom
There
Boom.
you go.
I was about to hit Google, like, wait a minute, where in the heck is Ray's Boom Boom? I'm about to slide
Not
through.
yet. That's a smart answer though. That's a default answer. So I can't never say no to that one.
Right. Like I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He worked. That's a younger brother. He worked in an Eagle right quick. Like, what are you gonna say? It's not his favorite.
You sound like you're from New Orleans. You go to New Orleans, you try to ask like the cab drivers or the Uber drivers, what's the food restaurant? They're like, oh, none of these restaurants. You got to come to my house because I got the food.
Exactly.
Right. Right. Ooh, love New Orleans, man. Good food. Ooh.
Yeah. Ray had a flashback right there. He's like, ooh, that's
I know.
all right. Ray, name one of Jarrel's favorite comedians.
One of his favorite comedians.
Yes.
Okay. For sure, I know Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. I mean, I can go on for days with that. Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart. You know, so Kente Scott.
There you go. Play that.
Kente Scott.
For sure.
Appreciate it. Oh man, I'm flattered, Jarrel. I'm flattered.
You got to play to the ego, right?
Jarrel, did he get any of those right?
Yeah, for sure. Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart for sure, man. Yeah, those two, they keep my belly rumbling. So yeah, I gotta go.
What about Kente Scott, man? You got come on now.
Well, I mean, of course, Kente, man. That's already known.
You ain't gotta do that, brother.
That's already known, man.
Y'all stop.
That's a whole other plateau we talking about, baby.
Yeah, we talking about a whole nother level.
Yeah, you know what? Y'all amazing. Y'all some cool brothers.
These are the little brothers you prayed for, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
I want to go over to Ray and Jarrell house, Mom. I'm not coming back till next week.
Right.
They'll have you thinking you're like King of Zamunda or something. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so Jarrel, who's Ray's favorite singer? Or it could be a group, but favorite singer.
Oh man.
That should be easy.
It could be a rapper, it could be a singer, entertainer.
Oh, it sounds like it's a layup.
That's the favorite singer. I'm gonna go with Sam Cooke.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's close. That's close, man. But you know who this dude is. He can't see.
Ooh.
Oh, Stevie,
Stevie
Stevie.
Wonder.
You're right.
It's been Stevie since day one.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Stevie is my guy.
But
You're right.
Why
I
did you
answered
say
that
Sam
one too
Cooke,
quickly.
though?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, why'd you say Sam Cooke? Because that's off the board.
Because Ray thinks he got a voice like Sam, and he's always trying to sing. You know, it's been a long time coming, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's why I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I did see that on your Instagram today, the lady on the saxophone playing it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right.
I mean, I love Sam, and I try to sound like Sam sometimes, but it just don't work.
Wow.
All right. So Ray is up 1 point because Stevie Wonder, not Sam Cooke.
That's right. That's right.
How was Ray up 1 when Jarrel, the first one, wasn't?
Because I gave him a bonus for.
I got half a point.
Don't worry
I
about
got half
it.
a point.
Yeah, he said Deion Sanders. Yeah.
It was Sanders. You got a half a
I
point.
think
got
it's a
half a point.
tiebreaker. I think
Okay.
it's tied.
Big sister want to go with tiebreaker, so it's
Man,
tied up.
okay.
So this
Y'all
one,
gotta be tied.
y'all tied. All right.
Tied.
So
Let's
this one is for the title. This the one for the title, Shonda?
Let's go.
It's a title.
Okay, Ray. What is Jarrel's dream or favorite vacation destination?
Ooh, his favorite vacation destination. I know he likes the beaches and the islands and somewhere nice and warm. Like I said, with a pineapple in his hand. So Maui, Hawaii is probably one of his favorite places to go.
Jarrel?
That's right. I was trying to think of something to make him not get that point, but that's right.
I saw you. You was over there looking like me, like, wait a minute.
Hey,
how
you
can
see,
I?
I had to look up in my brain for a minute, like, yeah, you got
I
it.
was like, this is the honor system. But doesn't Jarrel get a chance to answer the question too?
Yes, you can answer the question. This is for either a tie and y'all both split the belt. You got to have the belt Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then pass it off Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
All right. So he's a big eatery guy, big foodie. So I'm gonna have to go with France.
Ooh,
Whoa.
that's a good one. That is a good one.
France, I do like France. So you know, I can give you that one. I can give you France.
Oh, he did the Brick Brother tie. He did it. I see what you did there.
Hey, you see how we did that there? You see how we did that, kid? Tell you like
Yeah, I
that?
saw exactly what he did. I'm gonna let him have that.
What was your second choice then? If it wasn't France was the first, what's the second one?
New Zealand and Greece.
Oh,
Greece,
yeah,
yes, Greece is nice.
Yeah.
But that's south of France, though. That's south of France.
Right,
South of France
South
is
of
gorgeous. I mean, it's all over there. That whole Mediterranean side of there is
Right.
it's beautiful.
All
So
together.
He said New
I'm so
Zealand.
mad I can't travel right now. I was over there last year.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
just
he
travel
said New
my
Zealand.
backyard.
We went to Australia, New Zealand a few years back, and we saw that haka dance. So New Zealand got to be on my list too.
Right,
This cat jumped off of a building. Bungee jumped off of like a 300-story building.
Who was this cat? Jarrel?
Jarrell.
Oh, no.
And I don't like heights.
So,
Wow, that's
so was it a
amazing.
bet involved? Did somebody have a wager? I bet you $200 you ain't gonna jump off this building. What made
I
you
think-
jump off a building with just a rubber
Hey.
band around your feet?
Can't tell. I think Ray still owe me some money for that too.
Yeah, I probably do. I think it was one of the things like he said, "Yeah, you go first."
Oh, Jarrell, that's what them big siblings do. He's like, you go first, I'll go right after you.
Right. I was a guinea pig.
Yeah.
And you're like, good job.
Yeah, exactly. I think I still had the video of that too.
Wow.
Kinte taken French his entire life. And it wasn't until we were on a beach in the south of France that he started parlez-vous français, and he called some Parisian.
Well, first of all,
I was trying to bring it out now.
Yeah, I knew one phrase out there the whole time because my father was like, you got to be the translator. I was like, parlez-vous en anglais? And they were like, yes, we speak English. And then I saw this fine black French lady on the south of France. I was like, comment allez-vous?
Voulez-vous pull all of it out?
C'est quoi?
Say, hey, Google Translate, help me out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but that was a tie. It's a tie. So no sibling rivalry in the Leonard brother household. They both get to share the title belt. They both know each other equally as strong, even though we think Ray kind of gave a little bit at the end, but it's cool. But
it's all in the motivation.
There you go.
That's it. And we want to thank y'all, Ray and Jarrel, for showing out, just letting us be a part of who you are, letting our audience know how you were raised and how you guys became these phenomenal black men in America. 'Cause I'm a fan of black men, black fathers, strong black role models. We need them now more than ever. We appreciate y'all being on the show.
Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for having us. You know, I want to give a shout out to my daughter Ariel and my kids Jalen, Devin, and Ryan, and my wife Stacy, because they're the reason why I get up and work as hard as I do. And then my niece and nephew over there, Kyle and Olivia. So that's the love. That's the family keeps going strong. So you know, we appreciate you guys, and I see the love between both of you. You keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kente and Shonda, we appreciate y'all having on the platform. There's something great y'all got going on here, so we really appreciate it.
And we love having you guys. And as a mom and as someone who knew your family just growing up in Ebony and Jet, like I keep saying, I just want to thank your mom too for doing a great job. She definitely was somebody who was an inspiration to me, just seeing her and a young woman and all that she came up in and how she became who she became and raising you guys and seeing now you all this great, amazing young men and fathers. I just want to thank her. Where the world knows your dad, but you know, black women like me knew your mom, and we celebrated her. Like there's Juanita Leonard just put a whole nother face on black woman beauty for us back in that day. And what she did with you guys has helped all of us be great moms too, in addition to the women that are in our lives. So tell her thank you, and we love you all. Thank you. And it's a pleasure to meet you virtually, and we thank God for how you've grown up, and continued success to you both.
And
Thanks. All right, cousins. We'll see y'all soon. You know, we'll catch up to you.
Oh no,
We'll
you schedule on the West Coast. As soon as they open up outside, we coming.
Yeah, but I had the barbecue going. So
Okay,
Hey,
we get Pam to hook us back all up again.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
All right, talk to you later.
thank you.
All right.
The Leonards have shown us what it is, but we already know on Sibling Rivalry and in our lives and with our cousins, what's it about?
It's all about love with What Sibling Rivalry. It's all about love at the end of the day. Rivalry or not, it's all about love.
Exactly. Leonard brothers, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We gonna come over to that backyard barbecue. We sliding through.
Absolutely. All right. Peace and love, y'all.
See you later. Have a good time. Be safe.
We go, we stay.